Darian, Darren, come here, man. Come here. What's up, world? Yeah. Hey, man, can you do me a favor, man? My lighter running out. You got a lighter or you don't? No, I'm saying you can go get another one before the store closed. Sure. Come on, man. But yeah, world, in banks, in governments, all over the world. I'm talking about all nations. I'm talking about we shut down now. All the world is shut down. This the coronavirus talking to you. Now, we are ruled by God. We stopped. No chemicals stopped us. Didn't no man, no scientific man stop us. Scientific man was killing y'all, trying to stop us and killing y'all. And y'all coming in there with symptoms of the flu and they killing you with the coronavirus shit. You know, trying to spread something that would never spread. You coming in with the flu and getting sick, and they was getting you sick and killing you. That's what they was doing, and that's just the world, you know, the way God see it. You know what I'm saying? What a good time for the darn lighter to stop on me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no lighter. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of lighters, man. I had an extra lighter and stuff. And then he got a lighter in here. But yeah. But come on, man. Let's get together, world. And Slim Thug, man, I'm sitting up here, man, waiting on somebody like you to be sitting up in here with me and coming in the room talking to me and stuff. And then, just hanging out with me, Slim Thug. You know what I'm saying? I got to get the house fixed up, cuz you can come help me do this shit and renovate the house and make the shit livable somewhere we can come hang out and shit. And, live down the street from these girls that I want to move in these houses and stuff like that. But then, and I'm going to have older ladies. They ain't going to be your type, Slim Thug. No. Kathy Wright, you know what I'm saying? She about your type, but then, these gonna be my gals, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like, this is my wish list, you know what I'm saying? People like Nita, Kathy Wright, you know what I'm saying? Not somebody like Gwen Bell, that was somebody that I had that I loved back in the day that I wish was single, but she not single, she married and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But then, and I respect her and her husband's relationship. They've been together for a long time, and I was a subject of some of their arguments and stuff like that. My boy Brown told me. So, I'm glad I didn't get a chance to get back and mess around there and mess over her husband with her, because that would have hurt her husband, and it would have hurt my reputation as being God too, Gwen Bell, because I'd have never wanted to know you as a woman that would have messed over a man. And like Terry Owens, when I gave her away, it was like I never wanted to know her to mess over a man. But then I tried to get her to come out the house one time. And then she tried to come out, but he caught her. And then that's that nigga car. And then, he ran back in the house to get a gun or something, you know what I'm saying? And he called her back in the house and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I got away, you know what I'm saying, without having to fight a nigga or nothing. And Cowboy, I'm sorry, man, you know what I'm saying? But you don't never come through and then pick a woman up, man, when she got a nigga that's, like me now, you know what I'm saying? When she got a cool ass nigga and he handling things, you know what I'm saying, and you coming through cause she fine and all that there, you know what I'm saying? But when I get something like that back, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna get one on the movie. I'm gonna have a movie actress playing the part of Terry Owens. And I'm gonna get that actress to play the part of Terry Owens. And Terry Owens, if you want to play your own part, you can play your own part. But you're gonna either come over here with a man and let me know you got a man and that you love that man and you want to introduce me to that man and you want me to officially tell that man take care of Terry for you, then I will. And you could die with that man. You know what I'm saying? But you never will die. You are that man. Because I'm God. And if you come to me and let me know, Adam, I still love you, but then I'm in love with the man that I've been with all these years, and Cowboy, your man, then I'm cool with that. I'm cool knowing that. But what I ain't cool with is me not knowing and you not having nobody and everybody telling you you can't come see me. That's what I'm mad about. Because you ought to be able to come over here and see me. I know it's some nice Nita probably broke her neck to get down this road. If she know what I knew. Some of them nights and the dreams I was having, you know what I'm saying? And shit. Veronica. Shit. Veronica and goddamn my wish list, man, y'all just don't know. My wish list for my street. Slim Thug, what's your wish list for hoes on your street, man? What would your wish list be? I'm talking about, think of all the girls you done had. I ain't calling them hoes or nothing, but then I'm calling them hoes because, they my girlfriends and shit. They my friends. I can call them hoes. Need to understand that shit. She probably get mad about it, but shit, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Hoes, my old hoes. You know what I'm saying? But then get mad about it, take it up with Satan. You know what I'm saying? You and him judge and accuse me of saying hoes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mean nothing bad about it. Shit, my hoes is my hoes. My hoes, shit. A good hoe. What's a good hoe? The difference between a hoe and a wife. A wife, she gonna cheat on you and hide it from you and play the role as a wife. She gonna play the title, but she not gonna live that title. You know what I'm saying? She gonna play a role like she a wife, but she gonna be somebody else's wife on the job. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else's old lady on the job. But then in your face, yeah, she your old lady in your face. She your old lady in your face. But then when she not in your face and she in his face, then she his old lady. You know what I'm saying? And then most of the time, the man that's at the house with the title, he got less of the woman. You know what I'm saying? The one that's got the most of the woman is the side nigga. The side nigga got the love. that the husband craved. Now, the wife can actually love the husband, but love the outside man more intimately. You know what I'm saying? But she can love the husband, but also love the side nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it is with a woman. You know what I'm saying? A wife. You know what I'm saying? A wife is a title. A hoe is a good hoe. You know what I'm saying? Is what I'm looking for. That's what daddy looking for. You know what I'm saying? One that's proud of being a good hoe, and a good hoe ain't gonna cheat on the nigga that call her that. You know what I'm saying? She know that's the nigga that brought her out of everything she ever thought she could have been in. And that's her God. And that's her nigga. You know what I'm saying? And she'll go down with this nigga. And she'll roll up with this nigga, smoke with this nigga. Matter of fact, if it's her turn, you know what I'm saying? If ain't nobody doing nothing in the house, and she gotta go holler at, the plug, she'll go holler at the plug and get what you need. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is tell her he just pull up or whatever. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But a good hoe, man, she roll up with you. And even if she don't smoke, she might not smoke. But she don't have no problem laying up under you while you smoking. She ain't tripping on no secondhand smoke. She just don't smoke. You know what I'm saying? She that close to her nigga to where his smoking don't bother her. You know what I'm saying? She not gonna be his devil, somebody judging and accusing him for smoking. You know what I'm saying? Judging him and accusing him and saying she not gonna buy cigarettes for him. When that side nigga, she probably buy cigarettes all day long for that side nigga and laugh and joke about it and go and give him some more goodies in the house when she get there. You know what I'm saying? That's the way niggas and women play. You know what I'm saying? But it's all in the movie. And Adam's movie, full of that. You're going to have 18 years of a cheating woman. You know what I'm saying? In Adam's movie. Then the ex-wives, we ain't gonna show too much of they life. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna show the lesson learner. You know what I'm saying? Them last 18 years, them first 18 years was love. You know, them first 2 7-year marriages was love, Adam. Them both was love. The first one was love, and the second one was love. But that third one, that was nothing but greed and, gold digging and, just flat out fake. You know what I'm saying? From the hairstyles to the real deal, the life. You know what I'm saying? That whole life, these last 18 years, Adam, was something we gonna correct, and we gonna get our sorry for it in the movie. You know what I'm saying? We won't get our sorry for it in real life, because the real life actor won't be this actor that you gonna portray. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna, play them parts of people that was your enemies and stuff like that. We gonna get them played by actors, and you gonna play your part, but the actor is going to play their part. We're not going to put you in a situation where you got to be friends with somebody who treated you bad. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to put you in that situation. So, God, this the Banks. And this is the banks talking to the rest of the world, not just God. I'm talking to the rest of the world. We're waiting on Adam LaTroy Jackson to come to the bank. That's what we've been waiting on. For you to come out the house and go do something, Adam. Because if you in the house and you not doing nothing, everybody in the world don't think they need to be outside the house doing nothing. And if you think you need to be talking to us as God talking to people, we think we all need to be in the house as God's people listening to God. That's how we feel God. That's why everything is shut down now. That's why people are in the houses. Now you done topped all the topping. This Nino Brown God, daddy. And man, hey man, I want to just roll up, man, and shit, come on to the house, man, and shit, Slim Thug, man, y'all ready down there in Houston, nigga, shit, we got God now, man, shit, in the studio with God. Now, shit, we can come up with some shit. Now, it ain't no limit, you know what I'm saying? It's real No Limit Records. It's real No Limit, you know what I'm saying? With God ain't no limit. You know what I'm saying? No ceiling, goddammit. This Houston. That's J-Dog shit. No ceiling, goddammit. No ceiling. Ain't no ceiling. Ain't no Jesus Christ. You ain't got to go through no Jesus Christ to get to God. God right here, that nigga named Adam LaTroy Jackson. He's so much in you, goddammit. Say his name, goddamn. He'll be at the door talking to your motherfucking ass. Holler at him, goddammit. Shit, come holler at me, nigga. Slim Thug. Goddamn Zero. Scarface. Shit. Jay Prince. Where y'all niggas at, man? Willie D. Where y'all niggas at? Y'all gonna all die off on a nigga and shit before y'all meet a nigga? You know what I'm saying? Go out and eat with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I want to be part of the ghetto boys. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to go rapping and shit. But we can just go talk to some motherfucking towns and shit like that there. Ghetto boys bringing God with them. You know what I'm saying? And then God going with J-Dog and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we rapping too, you know what I'm saying? Bringing some new music and shit out and shit. But then we just mostly rapping to y'all about today and, how we doing things now and how the currency is nothing but the credit card. And, it's got everything you need on the credit cards. You can buy whatever you want, when you want, how you want. You know what I'm saying? It's set up, everybody rich. You know what I'm saying? We build houses for people and all that, and God pay us everything to do it. So everybody keep doing your jobs. If you was a home builder, keep building homes, and you'll stay a rich man because I'll never bring you down off the money. And the people who ain't never had nothing and don't know how to work, you want to learn something, I got a trade school I'm getting ready to start. Teaching people who didn't have a trade how to weld and how to do different things. And then I'll be building some, old weight benches and stuff like that. And really, I just need welders for industrial purposes. You know what I'm saying? So plants, get with me on your need for welders and stuff like that. And we'll figure out a program to get welders where they need it and get the welders taught by God, God's way of teaching, the easy way of teaching people how to weld, the ins and outs on the purge. How come, God is always purging us. You know what I'm saying? But remember, Jesus ain't got nothing to do with this Creflo Dollar. If you got to have Jesus involved with it, then, it ain't legit. You know what I'm saying? Because this Adam now, and Adam not Jesus. Adam is Jesus. You can say Adam meet is Jesus, Creflo Dollar, but it'd be slapping Adam in the face if I make Adam be called Jesus. because of you, Creflo Dollar. So Adam ain't gonna come down off of his name. His name is higher and built up more than mine ever will be, Creflo Dollar, because he had to put up with y'all shit all these years. Now, 2015 was a badass year. You know what I'm saying? And Adam was right there, recording everything for us. You know what I'm saying? 2015, Daddy. What was you thinking? 2017. 15. Go ahead, Daddy. Talk to him.
Hello, world. This God. And I'm coming to you in a storm. In a storm. In a storm, a rainstorm. I wish I had a studio, J-Dog. You got one, God. All you gotta do is come bring this to us. And we'll chop it up and then we'll put this bits and pieces in our songs, God. That's the way we'll do that, God. All you gotta do is bring this CD in. And we gonna put you on the air. We gonna be out there live, God. Talking to the world, God. Talking to the world, talking to the nations. For the healing of the nations is the name of this. For the healing of the nations. Now, you know, with a name like that, you should know that this is God. I wouldn't be coming to you in the rain, thundering, lightning. I wouldn't be coming to you out like this. But I want to tell y'all something. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell y'all something. Go to Jude. Go to Jude. Okay, God. What you want me to do now, God? What you want me to do now, God? It's time to go, Adam. It's time to go. You know what I'm saying? We taking you in. We taking you in. Today, Adam, in your sleep. So you go to sleep, but try to stay awake in your dream. You know what I'm saying? When you start dreaming, then try to stay awake in your dream, Adam. And you'll hear us. You'll hear us talking to you, Adam, in your dream. Because we want you to know, don't be scared of us when we come. Don't be afraid of us when we come. Yes, I'm going to read to you Jude. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to read.
You know how perfect life is when you put it in a movie. How perfect life is when you put it in a movie. And how perfect the movie is when you forget your past. And you just make your movie what you want your future to be. This God, y'all. Let's make a movie on how we want to live. You know what I'm saying? And let's all be actors in God's movie. Adam LaTroy Jackson, the director and producer of this self-proclaimed God feature. You know what I'm saying? He is Jesus Christ, but he don't go by Jesus Christ. He is Adam LaTroy Jackson, but he don't go by Adam LaTroy Jackson. He is the first Adam, but he don't go by the first Adam. He is me, Michael the Archangel, but he don't go by Michael the Archangel. He me, Michael Jackson, but he don't go by Michael Jackson. He's me, Michael Jordan, but he don't go by Michael Jordan. But he's all of us in the whole wide world, and he goes by God from now on. Everybody, this the banks, and Adam owns us, and Adam owns everything that we own. This is the banking system. This is God's banking system. From now on, you are owned by Adam. He has bought us with a price. This the God of everybody talking through Adam, a man, giving all of our lives over to this one man's spirit, soul, mind, and body. He is not going to do nothing physically harmful to no creature. Not man, woman, child, animal. He will not mistreat those who don't need to be mistreated. Now, things happen to people who do things wrong to other people. You know what I'm saying? Or things happen to family members of those who do things wrong to other people. You know what I'm saying? Things happen to people to make you get mad at God and think that God is punishing you because of some things that you've done to other people. But God don't work like that. God just allows God to punish God. And that's your God punishing yourself for the things that you do. And it ain't we don't judge people by their sexual appetites, by what they do behind closed doors. When they by themselves masturbating or pornography, or if they with a woman for a one night stand. You know what I'm saying? God don't get mad with nobody with that. The only thing God got mad about was fornication. Fornication is not sleeping with somebody without being married. Fornication, the true and proper meaning for fornication, is sleeping with a married man or sleeping with a married woman. You know what I'm saying? That's the proper definition of fornication, is adultery. And it's written right there along with it. If you want to tie the two together, find one and you'll find the other. You know what I'm saying? It's tied right in together. You know what I'm saying? Fornication goes right hand in hand with adultery. It's nothing to do with sleeping outside of marriage, because that's what you were supposed to be doing in the first place. After Jesus died and was resurrected, you wasn't supposed to be getting married, nor was you supposed to be given in marriage. So, Creflo Dollar, you all wrong. So don't even try it, man. Just understand one thing, Creflo Dollar. You made it this far. Your prayers and stuff, the ones that we used were good, and the ones that we didn't need, we didn't use. Creflo Dollar. And we got everything done. We got everybody using the chip, the card. and that's in a credit card that's gonna be in your right hand. You ain't never seen a left hand teller machine, have you? So there you go. The teller card is the card that you're using in your right hand. And that's the mark of the beast. You know what I'm saying? And the mark of the beast is simple. That's just Adam's picture with the lion, a lion face, with the face of a lion, with Adam's picture in the face of a lion. That's the main picture. And then we're gonna put the grandkids in there one by one with Pawpaw. And all the world gonna see the God of all the world. You know what I'm saying? This is so big, Adam. This is something that's so big. This the world talking to you, Adam. This all the banks and all the governments all over the nations and everything. This is so big that the women are getting together trying to find the most beautiful women to play the parts of your wives. You deserve it, man. You deserve the best, the top of the line women. You know what I'm saying? The women that save themselves for God need to really get a relationship with God. And God, you need to be able to get around and, holler at these different women. You need at least 7 women, God, for different states and different towns. You need at least 7 women to take with you to different places. And these 7 women got to be, able to get in the same bed together. You know what I'm saying? If they had to. If we was going somewhere and we was all together and we want to sleep in the same room and we was telling stories and stuff and we sleep in the same bed big enough for all of us. You know what I'm saying? God and 7 women. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bringing no men in there, so don't ask me to bring no boyfriend in no relationship or your husband. I ain't with no married woman or no woman that's got no man. You got a man, keep him. Stay over there. I don't even want to get with you. I don't want you even give me none to see what I'm like, and then go get with your man. I don't want to be in that. If you got a man or got something, I'm cool with you. You my daughter, you my child, and shit, I'm cool with you. You know what I'm saying? But the women that's out there single, y'all belong to me and whoever else wants you. You know what I'm saying? If you got 5 or 6 men, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's your thing. If you sexy like that, you know what I'm saying? And you beautiful like that, and you like sexy men and beautiful men, you keep your, thing going, baby girl. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for you. You know what I'm saying? Just don't get married to no man and treat him wrong and know you treating him wrong and then do it behind his back and shit. That's a low down bitch. I don't even call her no hoe. That ain't no hoe. A hoe ain't gonna do you wrong. Hoe ain't gonna never be not loyal. A hoe gonna always be loyal. A housewife would cheat. You know what I'm saying? If she called herself a housewife, she'll cheat. A hoe will never cheat. A hoe yours. And she'll be yours. And tell you everything she do all about her day. If a nigga try to hit on her, she gonna tell you. And if she tried to hit back on the nigga, she gonna tell you. If she gave the nigga something, she gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? If she really your hoe, you know what I'm saying? She yours. She gonna always come back to daddy and tell daddy her best stories. You know what I'm saying? That's a G thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a G thing.
To you, Jude. Jude, the servant of Jesus Christ and brother of James, to them that are sanctified by God the Father and preserved in Jesus Christ and called. Mercy to you, and peace and love be multiplied. Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write to you of a common salvation, it was needful for me to write to you and exhort you that you should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered to the saints. For there are certain men crept in unnoticed, unawares, but they unnoticed, who were before old ordained to this condemnation, ungodly men, turning the grace of our God into lasciviousness, unbridled lust, and denying the only Lord God and our Lord Jesus Christ. That's what I think of you, Dog Chemical. Dudes that stole my motorcycle. I'm on y'all on this, you know what I'm saying? Because you shouldn't have did it, you know what I'm saying? And y'all better be on your knees every day to get on your knees to pray to God. Me, Adam LaTroy Jackson. All y'all who sin. All y'all who sin and do wrong in denying the only Lord God and our Lord Jesus Christ. I told y'all we here. I told y'all we here. You denying me. Now, what you think I should do to y'all? Huh? Zacavian, what you think? God, let them make it, God. Let them make it. They just people, God. They don't understand, God, how important it is. You know what I mean? And we here, God, we understand. We all the people listening to you, God. We love you. We love you, God. We not going to betray you. Never. And I will therefore put in remembrance that you once knew this, how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believed not, and the angels which kept not their first estate, their first position, but left their own habitation. He has reserved in everlasting chains under the darkness to the judgment of the great day, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth in example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. Suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. Likewise, also, these filthy dreamers defile the flesh, despise dominion, and speak evil of dignitaries, dignities, celestial beings. Yet Michael the archangel, when contending with the devil, he disputed about the body of Moses, dared not bring against him one railing accusation, but said, the Lord rebuke you. Now let me tell y'all something. You see that? One railing accusation. Because he don't judge. He don't judge like people do. Michael Archangel know better. That's how he cast him out of heaven. By saying, the Lord rebuke you. Satan. But these speak evil of those things which they know not, but what they know naturally, as brute beasts. In those things they corrupt themselves. Woe to them, for they have gone in the way of Cain, and ran greedily after the error of Balaam from reward, and perished in gainsaying of Gore. If y'all want these same things, man, y'all gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to be with God, then y'all listen. These are spots in your feast of charity. When they feast with you, feeding themselves without fear. Clouds they are, without water, carrying about of winds. Trees whose fruit wither, out fruit, without fruit. Twice dead, plucked up by its roots. That's all y'all bad preachers. That's just in it for the charity that the people got. And then y'all not giving back to the people, not doing the things that you're supposed to do. And all that there, this God. Raging waves of the sea, foaming out of their own shame. Wandering stars to whom is reserved the blackness of the darkness forever. I'm talking about y'all that just don't want to listen to God. And Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, Behold, the Lord comes with 10,000 of his saints to execute judgment upon all and to convince all that are ungodly among them of their ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed, and of all their hard speeches which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. I'm here. I'm here. All y'all ungodly sinners. All y'all that know Adam Jackson and never had anything against Adam Jackson, and Adam Jackson have never had anything against you, you going to hell. You going to hell. These are murmurers, complainers, walking after their own lust, and their mouths speak great swelling words, having men's persons in admiration because of advantage, to gain an advantage. But, beloved, remember you the words which were spoken before of the... See, they had their feet down on everybody because of advantage. The money was advantage. So everybody with money right now, they got the advantage. But nobody has the advantage anymore, because God don't go by a money system in heaven. We go by the card system. The card system is just inventory of everything that we got to give y'all. Everybody that's still working right now, the essential people, are people chosen by God to keep working, whether they know it or not. But people in the government that claim to not believe in God and openly doing it, you need to leave. We don't need them in government. If we seen their face shown on TV, on YouTube or anything, and they're talking about what God didn't do, get them away from the jobs that they have,
Give them a card with everything on it. Promise them everything from God like everybody else getting. But tell them we don't need them to work for us. We don't need them to work in the United States. You know what I'm saying? If they don't believe in God, we don't need them in the United States. You know what I'm saying? That's point blank. So if you don't believe in God, don't go out there protesting against God, because God is doing everything that's being pulled right now. Every string that's being pulled right now is being pulled by God, Adam LaTroy Jackson, right now. And every bank better listen. This God Almighty in Adam LaTroy Jackson as Adam LaTroy Jackson. There's a difference between in and as. Now, if I ever say I'm as you, then I'm as you. Then you tell me what the fuck to do. And you can't, because I'll never let you. Because I'll never let another man tell me he God, ever. Because I know only one God, and that's the God that spoke through me and said he ain't never been up here with us. And if you that God and can prove to me by walking up to my house while I'm talking and be talking when I come to the door and you be talking with me, then you prove to me that you that kind of God, TD Jakes, then I'll believe you. But other than that, don't come to me with nothing but on your knees, sobbing and crying, because this the man that you need to be sobbing and crying to. The one that answers all the prayers of all the world's emotions and whatever they need. The man that's sitting here looking at you right now on this screen, that's looking at you from this screen, from yourself to the screen, because I'm you too. And that's just a promise from God. And I'm you, and you me. You know what I'm saying? And don't ever forget that. You know what I'm saying? God is you, and you me. Forever and ever and ever. In this life and the life to come. Forever. I love you, and you should love me because I love you. You know what I'm saying? And TDJ, that was March. I'm looking for something from today. You need to be preaching every day. You know what I'm saying? A preacher like you need to be preaching every day. You know, I don't want to hear nothing Meechie gotta say after what I heard Meechie say the other day.
Today, your information is more exposed than ever. When you shop, bank.
The Believer's Walk of Faith is paid for by Bill Winston Ministries partners and viewers. Up next on the Believer's Walk of Faith.
So a lot of people maybe not be experiencing the financial success that God wants them to experience, not because they don't have enough faith, it's because they don't see themselves as gods. From faith to faith. To go from one dimension of faith to another. Now here's what's key. Start where you are. Start where you are. And you will go from one degree to a greater degree of faith. God expects you to go there because this is ultimately the way we are going to live. The just shall live out by faith. All right. 3 things. 1, the enemy is after your faith. And I believe with everyone, the first way he comes is through unbelief. that they just don't know. And the Bible says over in Isaiah chapter 5, verse 13, he said this, therefore my people are what? Gone where? In captivity because of what? All right, so lack of knowledge. So when he speaks of knowledge, what kind of knowledge are we talking about? Revelation. So what happens is when revelation comes and you catch it, wow, faith comes. At the same time, that thing has just gone from your natural mind down to your heart. And you see something that you haven't seen before. Now, when that happens, a renewing of the mind takes place. Now, this is real key here. God said that you will prosper and be in health. Help me now. Even as your what? Soul prospers. So Satan comes to try to persecute your soul. And revelation is the way that you can open your mind up and see something that you've never seen before. The Holy Ghost is working with you all the time, trying to get you to see it, but we have to work with him. It's not a one-sided deal. He works with you. So, this whole idea of knowledge. The next way Satan comes to try to stop us is by the spirit of fear. The spirit of fear. Fear is kind of an interesting thing because it's a spirit. It's a spirit. And with a spirit, you can't stop a spirit by trying to think him away. You've got to say something. Say him into this. And one of the ways that you say, get the spirit of fear out is to get knowledge in. Is that you will start decreeing what God said. Say him into that. And here is God, of course, he's right there helping you to get rid of that fear. Because fear will hit people when God says, as he said to the woman over in 1 Kings chapter 17, the prophet says, fear not, go and do as thou hast said, but make me a little cake first. Now that's the last meal. But think about it. Even if she saved it, she's going to die the next day anyway. I mean, so what? So some people fear. Here's this man of God, and he said, God told me that I'm to give such and such. And he said, God, if I did that, I'll go broke. God said, you already broke. See, sometimes we try to save something, and we don't have nothing. See, that's what the four lepers came to. They came to a decision. Here's what they said. If we go in there with Israel, they're starving to death. If we sit here, we go starve to death. Well, let's just go on into the enemy's camp. You'll come out better if you just reason that you don't have anything to lose. Because you're already broke. If you're living from paycheck to paycheck, you are broke. Okay, I can tell a little dip in that. But in reality, you are not broke. You are rich. Listen, I said you are rich. The thing we got to do is get that broke mentality out of the way and get the one in here that God said wealth and riches shall be in your house.
All right, Bill. This God, man, shit. I'm ready for them wealth and riches to be in my house. You know what I'm saying? That's every single household. Every single child should have a card from God that can buy a house if that child wanted to leave home and was old enough and wanted to leave home. That child should be able to get a house built and go to college on God's behalf. Just like Miriam and Nisha's other friend is rooming together and having fun in life, working and living in a new place, you know what I'm saying, away from Lake Jackson. Hey Miriam, how you doing, baby girl? You know what I'm saying? This daddy, you know what I'm saying? Your daddy away from home, you know what I'm saying? You know what's up. What's up, Miriam? What's up, Nisha Pooh? This daddy girl, you know what I'm saying? Sitting up here talking to you, you know what I'm saying? I'm missing you, Nisha. Shoots. Man, that's my girl, y'all. Shoot. Me and Nisha get together, that's my roll-up buddy, you know what I'm saying? That's who roll up. My daughter, you know what I'm saying? She roll up for daddy, you know what I'm saying? Her and daddy hit the, you know what I'm saying? Her and daddy, you know what they do, you know what I'm saying? But then, you know what I'm saying? We the outcast family. You know what I'm saying? We the family need to be in the White House, but really would corrupt the White House. Because we're going to keep our stuff in there, you know what I'm saying, straight from the dispensary. You know what I'm saying? Washington, D.C. better be a legal place for marijuana. Because everybody in the government better be on marijuana. Because if you ain't, then I wouldn't want to be up under you. Because if you ain't seeing the future, then if you seeing the past and shit, then I'm worried about the future. You know what I'm saying? If you living life based on the goddamn past, shit, teaching our kids about history, shit, you better teach them about future and the future things that we got, the future cars that we want to make. Put it in the hands, in the minds of the kids, and start seeing what these kids come up growing up thinking about in their mind, what kind of car they design, what kind of superheroes they design, you know what I'm saying, that come to save them at night in their dreams. Talk to the children, you know what I'm saying, of God, you know what I'm saying. But I'm here, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna be here forever, you know what I'm saying, Bill Winston. And man, hey man, we ain't gonna have no money problems no more. Ain't gonna be no financial problems no more. The banks are open tomorrow, and everybody should be going to the bank tomorrow. Even me, God, should be going to the bank tomorrow. And I should leave the bank with a card. And on that card, I should have enough money to buy me a car, a house, and whatever else I want to buy with that card. Wood Forest Bank. That's the bank I'm coming to. I'll be there tomorrow. I'm going to catch me an Uber. And that same Uber, I'm going to catch to go get my car. And car lots and banks. I ain't got my driver's license with me, but then I'll have that in a couple of days. Just go ahead and work with me on my driver's license number. It's still legit. It's still valid. You know what I'm saying? I just got the number. And if you put my number in, I'm pretty sure you'll come up with who I am and a picture of me, and that's me. You know what I'm saying? When you pull up my driver's license number. So, you know, I'm Adam Jackson. I'm going to come in with the VA card. You know what I'm saying? That's my VA card. So that'll show who I am. But then for your information, I'm Adam LaTroy Jackson, and I will have my information with me tomorrow when I come to the bank. And I'm expecting for everybody to be at the bank tomorrow, you know, doing the same thing I'm doing, getting an account. And I hope to see all the poor and needy in line before me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not poor and needy right now. I got a couple of $100 left over that I want to go and start in my bank account with everything in it when I leave. I want to put $200 or $300 in, and that's all I want to put in. And that's all God needs to put in. I'm putting all that I have in my bank account. And in this bank account, all that the whole world have is going on that same bank account. And then we gonna all spend everybody's money all the time. And we gonna get what we want when we want all the time. Get what you want, keep what you got, and you'll have what you need. You know what I'm saying? That's God's way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's God's way of thinking, Bill Winston. And man, hey, I can't wait to meet y'all, man. I'm wanting to meet a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, man. You know, I can't wait to meet one day. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get.
Today, when you bank, shop, or browse
Let me see who
online,
Matthew
you are more
Stevens
exposed than
talking
ever
to.
to cyber criminals.
God embodied himself within the limitations of a human body to fulfill prophecy. His birth was proof. His baptism was proof. His miracles were proof. His cross was proof. Could it not be said that even his wounds were proof? Join me in examining his wounds as we decode the prophecy in the autopsy of Jesus Christ. God is exalted. The devil is defeated.
Now this says Bill Gates partners with a known witch, Marina something. Now let me tell you something, whoever got this online, you know what I'm saying, Victoria Bates. Let me tell you something. Ain't no devil in hell or no witch in hell can be paid to mess with God. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no money in hell. Ain't no money on earth no more. Bill Gates ain't got no money. That shit dead. Money that y'all knew is dead. Michi, you need me. This God. Because if you don't get this card, you ain't gonna eat or nothing. And it's the mark of the beast, Michi. And it's God's mark of the beast. And it's Adam LaTroy Jackson's name on it. If you receive it, you got it. And you received it. And you use it. And God love you. And he love what you want to do with it. Whatever you want to do. He ain't trying to get mad at you. He just don't want you judging and accusing whites and blacks no more. Ain't nobody fussing about that. Slavery over with. God gave y'all all the money in the world for everybody to have. So reparations, you got that. White folks, you kept yours and you got more. And everybody got everything. So don't be getting mad with people and getting mad with God about God's call on how we live our life from now on. You live it godly, how God would live it. Adam Jackson on earth now, live his life. And he gonna show you by the movie how he live his life. And you gonna see how he live his life by the things he talk about. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me see what this talking about.
Hi there, I'm Sophie Howard, and for the last 6 years, I have been hunting down products
Yeah, that's a good addiction. Shit.
My channel. I hope you
What's
are
bad
all
about
doing well. So
Yeah.
today's video is probably going to be the realest of them all. I am going to be talking about how I overcame my pornography addiction. I was so overwhelmed by how many people DM'd me, messaged me, even WhatsApp me, and were like, sis, you need to talk about this topic. Firstly, a lot of people didn't know that this is something that I had battled with, that this is something I had overcome, that this was even something I had been through. And that's fair enough because I've never spoken about it with anybody. It was a huge part of my life that I was ashamed about, but now I really thank God I can actually share my story and share with you guys what helped me. And so first of all, I just want to say to everybody watching, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and you can definitely overcome this if this is something that you are struggling with. I'm also going to be keeping this video very, very real, very, very honest. But this is a topic which I think a lot of people haven't found freedom from, or a lot of people haven't got a lot of insight into as to how many people are struggling because there is so much shame surrounding it. So I just want to be honest, and hopefully my honesty inspires you to be honest with yourself, with God, with maybe people around you that you need accountability from. But most of all, I just hope that this video helps you. So this video is going to be broken down into basically 3 parts. I'm going to be covering how this addiction started, why I had to stop, and how I stopped. And so if you want to hear the story, keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video and drop a comment if you want to see more videos like this or you have any questions. But let's just get talking right now. So I am 22 years old and I started watching pornography when I was 10. I stopped when I was around 20. And so I had a 10-year addiction to pornography. Now you're probably thinking, hold on a minute. 10 years old, yes. I am a Gen Z babe. And so I was born with the internet being the norm. You know, I can't imagine life without the internet. As a child at 10 years old, a lot of my time was spent watching YouTube, watching videos, watching movies, and doing things that I couldn't really do on my TV because, you know, although I grew up, you know, watching TV, the internet was so much more fascinating to me because there was no limit to what it is I could watch. Oftentimes, your parents will dictate, you can watch this, you can't watch that. If a sex scene comes on, close your eyes. Like, your parents dictate to you what it is you should and should not see, which is fantastic. The other thing about the internet is you can be anybody. You can create a completely different identity to who you are in real life. You know, I had a YouTube account, I had different accounts on different, probably had social media accounts at that time. Telling those accounts, you know, once they ask you, are you above the age of 18? Are you above the age of 13? You just click a box and you say yes. Me, with a curious mind, as somebody who thought, you know, I'm quite mature, and everyone had told me, you know, you're quite mature for your age at 10 years old, I was intrigued about this thing that was kind of this forbidden topic for me, but they're starting to introduce within, you know, my year 6 class, which is sex and sex education. And so when it came to online pornography, I think there was just a day where I was like, what is sex, you know, and where do you go to watch anything regarding sex and to understand anything regarding sex? Not read about it from a medical perspective, not understand it from a spiritual perspective, none of that. What is it? I went to the internet and I found porn. And that was where this whole journey situation began. I think for me, there was an intrigue that was being satisfied by the fact that nothing was held back from me. There were so many questions like, what is sex? What's the craze about it? What's this thing all about? And that was being satisfied for me by watching pornography because it was educating me about this subject that nobody else wanted to educate me on. You know, everybody else wasn't giving me the fullness of this, and the world seemed completely crazed by it. Like I said, I was consuming non-pornographic content that was for people a lot older than me, people who understood these things already, people who had already experienced sex maybe. But here I was at 10 watching those same things, and I'm like, I don't get that reference, or why, you know, why this is so raunchy, I want to know more, or like, this sex scene, like, I'm just here watching it with wide eyes open because nobody's here to cover my eyes. And because it was completely unregulated usage, there was questions that I had that the internet could answer, and porn was answering it for me without any censorship. There was also a sense of escapism. At 10 years old, I could definitely wholeheartedly say now, reflectively, I was very depressed. And it's honestly, it blows my mind, but 10-year-olds and people in primary school and people who are young are experiencing depression and mental health issues. And during that time, there was a lot on me. There was a lot I had experienced and a lot that I had seen. I'm not blaming anybody whatsoever, but these were the circumstances that were surrounding me. That meant that at 10 years old, I didn't really know how to process my emotions. I didn't really know what it is I should feel. All I knew was at that age, I felt sad quite often. I felt sad pretty much all the time. Whilst I was watching this pornography, I was so captivated by what it is that I was watching that I forgot about everything. I forgot about hurt. I forgot about trauma. I forgot about feelings of dissatisfaction. Not that these were the words that I would use as a 10-year-old, but now reflectively I can say those words. But I forgot about all of it. It was an escape that I would spend hours just consuming pornography because it would help me forget. It became a medication for me. It became if I'm feeling stressed, if I'm feeling anxious, if I'm feeling extremely depressed, this is where I go. Whilst I'm watching pornography, my brain is releasing surges of dopamine into my body, which is making me feel good. It's making me feel as though this is an accomplishment. And in that moment, this feels better than anything else that will be happening during my day. At that moment, my body is saying, okay, this thing is assisting our ability to survive and our survival instinct. And so reward the body and continue to make it feel like this is a good thing, even though I wasn't engaging in physical sex. And so as that reward center in my mind is being or is receiving this kind of applause that is keep this up, my body is desiring not just the sex, but the releases of dopamine. That release can be very, very addictive. That need for that reward within your mind is quite addictive. When I come down from that dopamine high, I am down. Like, I am even worse than when I started. So what I didn't realize at that time was that intrigue that was being satisfied and that kind of I'm locked into this thing, that was engineered. You have to understand, porn is such a lucrative industry. It's one of those industries that are like protected from any sort of recession. People are consuming porn no matter what the world is, what's happening in the world, no matter what's happening around them, people are consuming it. Why? Because pornography as an industry, we're not just talking about, oh, these people make videos on the internet, it's just so great and free. No, these are engineered companies that people start and they have to make money. And the reason why they're making billions, it's because they're capitalizing on your intrigue and they are capitalizing on your addiction. They're capitalizing on your need for more. This wasn't just happening accidentally. These weren't educational videos on the internet. These were specifically put together, edited in that way, scripted that way, with tools and things, you know, different medications and all of that, so that I would continually want more, so that I would never be satisfied. They care about me as a consumer. They care about me as learning from my behavior so that they continue to engineer things that keep me coming back, because the more I'm there, the more money that they make. And so they're not concerned about teaching me the realities of sex. They're not concerned with making this realistic. No, they're concerned with playing into my fantasies so that I keep coming back. The biggest thing that you can capitalize on is emotions, is sensation, literal wiring in my brain, being able to tap into that and make money off of it. That's what the pornography industry is. The other problem was I was using this as such an emotional crutch. So many people will tell you, pornography is natural, watching pornography is fine, girl. Like, masturbation is all about coming to know and becoming one with your body and all of that. Oftentimes when people are having those conversations, they're not talking about the reality that your mind is becoming so attached to this thing. It's attaching it to such feelings of, for me, it was feelings of desire, it was feelings of pleasure, servitude, and a satisfaction that came from it, and a dependency that I was seeing, that I was like, these are the feelings that I want to be satisfied. I want to feel desired, I want to feel senses of pleasure. I want to feel like somebody depends on me. I want to feel like somebody is serving me and I'm serving somebody. I want to feel that satisfaction. What I was watching wasn't people procreating. What I was watching wasn't, I didn't care about whether this woman was going to get pregnant and have a baby and whether this was a healthy family. I didn't give a damn. What I was watching to me was intimacy. It wasn't just sex. And so what I went to find out of pornography wasn't just entertainment. It was something to heal and soothe these real issues that I was feeling in my heart. And so I kept coming back, but also my view of intimacy became distorted. My view of what intimacy, listen to the words I just said: desire, pleasure, dependency, servitude, satisfaction. These are all things we crave in life anyway. These are all things we desire in life anyway, maybe from a spouse, maybe from God, but I was developing this attachment, this intimacy with something artificial. I'm going to read something which I wrote down, which I kind of didn't think about, but what kept me stuck for a long time was this belief that women don't talk about these things, and actually that when women do it, it's from a much less harmful place than men. Women do this to empower themselves, get familiar with their bodies, but men do this to objectify women. But I wasn't getting to know my body. I was also objectifying women and men's bodies, as well as developing insecurities of my own body. This didn't make me feel powerful because I didn't tell my body. Oftentimes we're told men watch porn and it destroys their way of thinking about, the opposite sex. They objectify women. They see women as sex toys. But I was experiencing the exact same thing. I saw men and women as objects of sexual satisfaction, to the point where when I used to get into relationships, I used to just think like, are you going to sexually satisfy me or not? Or even when I looked at somebody, I just think, I wonder what they're like sexually. That was the way I was thinking from a really, really young age about people. That destroys your ability to see people as just normal human beings. They suddenly become only sexual beings. And even though I was craving intimacy, I wasn't made to have intimacy with myself. And intimacy is such a communing thing. It's such a, you need another party to feel intimate with. And here I was being intimate with myself, or rather being intimate with my idea, or with my fantasy, or with whoever I saw in my mind, or whoever I was seeing on the screen. I was involving myself in several forms of relationship that weren't healthy, that weren't real, that weren't realistic. I was having an unrealistic view of what the female body should look like, what the male body should look like, and that was setting me up to have expectations of real sex which weren't underpinned in reality. A lot of the times you would hear things like, masturbation is fine, it's a way of empowering yourself. I didn't feel very powerful when my own body was telling me watch porn and I'm telling myself no. And when I say, there's kind of these two sides of me, I think we all know what I'm kind of talking about. It's that part of you that says, I'm on a diet, and then the other part of you that's like, go and have a slice of cake. Then it becomes this battle, which is like, should I have a slice of cake? I want a slice of cake. There's an internal conflict that goes on. We all have it. And so
okay, but my problem is, what's wrong with the fact that a person like to have an orgasm? What's wrong with your body? What's wrong with your body wanting to do something that you don't want to do? Well, what's wrong with your body wanting to do something like a 6, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, if you ain't got nobody with you, what's wrong with masturbation? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm listening to you. But you shouldn't be on here judging pornography. You know what I'm saying? It gave you pleasure for them 10 years, didn't it? You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't nothing wrong with it. Didn't nobody get on you or nothing. You just got on yourself. And if somebody did get on you, they was wrong for getting on you, for masturbating. You know what I'm saying? That's a natural thing. It's a form of getting high without being high. You know what I'm saying? And it's the ultimate pleasure, you know, of orgasm. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's better than the orgasm you get with the person. You know what I'm saying? But you can make it last longer with a person. But, you know, in God's eye, ain't nothing wrong with masturbating. Ain't nothing wrong with sex. Just something wrong with marrying somebody. It's something wrong with that. Because you're in the wrong place and at the wrong time to be getting married to anybody. Because we don't get married in heaven. And you in heaven right now. This God Almighty telling you this. You know what I'm saying? And sweetheart, I understand you. I love you. But I'm going to go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because, let me see.
Here I am having this internal battle at 1 a.m. in the morning where my body is telling me, go on this particular website on your phone. And I am genuinely like, no, I don't want to. But it's so hot to the point where I was like in cold sweat. It was crazy. I just felt like I was going mad and I was tearing myself apart because I couldn't tell myself no. I would constantly give in. I would set out to stop this thing. By the evening, by next week, by a month later, I was back in this cycle of this addiction. And so I didn't feel powerful with this addiction. I don't think anyone feels powerful when they have an addiction to something. And when we tell people to engage in something that's as addictive as porn casually, we're telling them to just open the door a little bit each time to falling into something which is very, very hard to get back out of. And so why I had to stop was I had this empty feeling every time I stopped it. Every time I'd get this dopamine release, it would drop. And it would drop lower because it was now weighed down with guilt and shame. It was now weighed down with, you shouldn't do that. This is not normal. People don't do this. Women don't do this. If anybody found this out, it would be so embarrassing. What would your parents think? What would your siblings think? What would your church think if you kept doing this? So now, what is a normal dopamine high coming down to a normal level is now weighted down by guilt. It's now weighted down by, okay, I don't feel good about this anymore. I don't feel rewarded. But now I feel shame about everything. Now I feel extremely guilty. Now I feel like I've let myself down. Now I kind of feel like I've violated my body. Why do I keep going back to this addiction? Now even weighted down by this feeling of defeat of, wow, I couldn't win the war that I was, or this battle that I was going at with my flesh, with my body, with my desires. And so now I'm not at the same level I was when I came to the porn. No. If I was anxious and stressed before, all the anxiety and stress is still...
You was taking candy privileges from the baby. You was taking candy privileges from the baby. That's what you was doing. When you stopped yourself from masturbating and having fun with yourself, you just took candy away from the baby. You know what I'm saying? You just didn't get a baby no more candy. Because that thing gonna forever be young. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna ever feel good when you touch on it. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with it in God's eyes. You know what I'm saying? And if you feeling guilty or if something weighing on you, don't put it on us and make us feel that same guilt that you feel. And that same guilt that you feel now when you do it now, because I bet you still do it. You know what I'm saying? But you up here telling us like you don't do it no more. But then don't tell us how the guilt feel, because I don't feel guilty. I do that I like I always tell them, you know what I'm saying? I'll masturbate in the devil's face to tell him he a liar and to get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? I'll masturbate in his face just so he'll be telling the truth about me when he say God crazy. You know what I'm saying? When he say God crazy.
Let me tell you something. I was just on the phone with my dog, Red Stacker, right? And he ran something by me, say, Nino, you need to read that COVID-19 stimulus package check thing they giving out. I said, why you say that? He says it's a bill, and in that bill it states that this is a loan off your 2020 tax return. So if they give you that $1,200 check, what they gonna do is take the money back off the top on your tax return next year, bro. I say, no. He say, yeah. And he say, all these people that's going for this little business loan and they don't even got the requirements to get the loan, they putting the government in their business. So now you got to file a tax return. All you people that ain't never filed taxes and you've been running your LLC or your sole proprietor and all that, and you ain't never filed no taxes, now you don't put the IRS in your business. So really, it was just a fake game. Just like your bank.
Okay, now. Nino Brown, okay, we can solve this right here. Argument closed. Nino Brown think that the taxes gonna take the stimulus check that y'all give them. You know what I'm saying? And number one, God ain't never authorized no goddamn stimulus check. That's a damn by God stimulus check of $1,200. That's a damn by God stimulus check. That's slapping me in my goddamn face to tell me that you got $1,200 for my people when I told them to go to the bank to get everything. So this is a stupid ass video that you making, Nino Brown, when God told you to go to the bank and just get everything last night and the day and all this shit. And you coming on here talking about a stimulus package of some fake ass news when the real news is what God Adam LaTroy Jackson saying. And the fake news is what Nino Brown saying to y'all right now. This fake news, y'all. This fake news. Real news is what I'm talking about. This fake news here.
Baby daddy, when you gonna pay child support, you don't put them on child support, and they got them take all that food stamp money, that WIC, that Medicare money back off the top, and he paying back pay. That's what they doing to people out here today. They giving you a little stimulus money, but really it's a loan. It's a fake. That's why Trump stood up there the other day and say, we gonna make so much money off this little stimulus package. This a loan. Yeah, this ain't really no kind of relief for nobody besides the airports and the major corporations that they really need. America don't give out nothing for free. So if you thought you were finna get you some free money, you a stupid dummy. Boy, they finna come for that money. So when will you go 2020 and buy your taxes and think you finna get you?
Now, Nino Brown just sit up here and told a lie. This the world, God. We ain't never told Nino Brown we wasn't never gonna give nobody no free money. Because God here, and God saying give everybody free money now. Whoever in charge of Nino Brown, man, tell him to talk about something that's God's talking about. Don't be talking about nothing that you know, he heard from the grapevine, or he heard talk about some God talking about. That's the only real shit we know. That's the only reason all this shit shut down. It ain't because of no COVID-19. It's because God here. That COVID-19 is them doctors killing y'all ass because they losing money and they losing prestige. Now ain't nobody gonna look up to no doctor. Hell no, I'm looking up to the janitor. Goddamn doctor's supposed to protect and serve. He get everything for it too. Who are you to tell me how to spend my money? Just because you a doctor and make a whole lot of money? The poorest person in the world now make the same money you make. Everything is everything from God. You know what I'm saying? And Nino Brown, man, stop talking about this fake ass shit. You know what I'm saying? This some fake ass shit you came out here with just then. This some fake ass shit. Let me listen to some more of this shit.
2-3 stacks back, they coming back for that 1,200 that they gave you back in 2019 when we were going through this time right here. You got to remember that, yeah. Yeah, when you go out there and you open up your business and you think you finna keep getting free money and don't pay the IRS none of that money, guess what they gonna do? Take that money, because you said you make $100,000 a year. You say you got 20 people working for you, all by some little free 10,000. You got to pay that. So think about that when you go fill out your paperwork and take that money out your bank account and think you balling and making the fan with the money and fanning yourself. Really, that ain't free money, bro. It's a loan, bro. Trust me, bro. Don't spend that money. Don't touch that money, bro, because it's just a little setup for you for next year, 2021. You ain't gonna be able to put down on that Section 8 apartment. You ain't gonna be able to put down on that goddamn duplex or that triplex or that fourplex, because guess what? They finna take their 1,200 back with interest, bro. It's a game. Don't get put up on the setup. America don't give you nothing for free besides taxes and goddamn water out the faucet. And you gotta pay for that. $35 for a trip. I'll pay it. I know what time it is.
All right. Things used to be like Nino Brown talking about, but things ain't like that no more. This God. It's been triggered the whole part of me to listen to fake news. And fake news is like this shit Nino Brown telling me right now. You know what I'm saying? All about the taxes, how they gonna take back the money that you gonna get and all that there on your taxes. They gonna take it back. Ain't nobody taking back shit, because ain't nobody got no fucking money. You know what I'm saying? All the goddamn money is on one goddamn card, and that card name is God, Adam, LaTroy Jackson. And it will have your name on it. From God, Adam, LaTroy Jackson to Nino Brown. And it will have everything on it, Nino Brown, that you will ever need to purchase anything you need to purchase with. And them things that you got on your neck and that thing that you got on your head, it still worth something. If you want to get a business in a mall to sell them, it'll be a fine business to start. And online, it'll be something to still do for you. But you got everything. I paid you already. So you don't have to pay no more advertisements. You don't have to pay no more none of this. All you got to do is just come on here and talk about what God, Adam, LaTroy Jackson said we need to do the next day. You know what I'm saying? Because we getting ready to work now, Nino Brown. It's a whole bunch of people got to get hired to build an amusement park in 7 different locations all over the world. God, Adam, LaTroy Jackson is bigger than anybody that you had in the past. And he's 54 years old now. And I want to show him a good time on this earth before he died. He almost died several times on us. He lost strength in his left arm. You know what I'm saying? And he got all that back. He back now. Women, So he whole now. He ain't no fluky. He thought he was a fluky for a little while. He said, damn, God, you done made me deformed and shit. You know what I'm saying? But no, he good now. You know what I'm saying? If he want to stay that way, he better stay healthy, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I saved my sons, but goddamn, Adam, shit. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do, boy? Feel good, daddy. You know it. It feels good to go to that other world. You know what I'm saying? You know, it feels good to go to that other world. And in that other world, we do a lot of things. And we say a lot of things. And we are Let me see what the...
When you think of accounting and finance, what comes to mind? Don't worry.
This is a Stimulus Package 3 update, but we're also going to be covering Stimulus Package 4, which is, at this point in time, looking inevitable. Just to bring you up to speed, Stimulus Package 1 had to do with the testing kits. It was a small, they called it Phase 1. Phase 2, or Stimulus Package 2, had to deal with more testing kits and also workers' benefits, which included sick leave, family leave, Medicaid, extended unemployment. Stimulus Package 3, which we're most familiar with, this had to do with the IRS economic stimulus checks, the stimulus check money that's going on right now. It had to do with the forgivable loans, the PPP loans, the Paycheck Protection loans, the IDL loans, EDL loans, economic injury disaster loans. Stimulus Package 4. So currently what's going on, what's developing is that in the Senate, the Republicans, they tried to get an additional $250 billion for the Paycheck Protection Program. The Paycheck Protection Program is the forgivable loan.
Okay, let me tell you something, homeboy. I don't know who you is, you know, but then let me tell you something. You go back and you tell this government that you talking about that God say he don't need your money. He don't need your money. Money is something that we don't need at this point. We got all the money we need, and that's forever multiplying, forever multiplying. It's trillions and trillions and zillions of dollars. All the money ever been made and ever gonna be made is on that one card that everybody gonna use to buy my stuff. And it's my stuff, young man, that's talking right now, stupidity. You know, and I'm gonna let them hear you talking some more stupidity. Let me listen to this man. Listen to this stupidity he talking about. When I said I'm gonna give y'all a credit card with everything on it that y'all need, and listen what stupidity is being taught. When I'm talking about this is what you hear about that.
Stimulus Package 3, which is helping small businesses. The Republicans tried to get $250 billion more for this program. The Democrats said, only if you give more funding to the hospitals, essential workers, and food assistance programs. What happened is, to summarize, the Republicans wanted money to help small businesses. The Democrats said no. The Democrats wanted money to help hospitals, essential workers, and for food assistance programs. And
since Democrats and Republicans are talking about giving people little money when God is talking about everybody going to the bank and getting big money, since the government you got is talking about giving everybody a little money, how about this? We don't need Republicans. We don't need Democrats. We don't need a fucking government no more. Government done. The temple is done. It's thrown down. All governments, no more. We don't have a Democratic Party. We don't have none of that stuff, and we're not going to fix them up no more. We going to live off God's rules. That's God Adam Jackson. Come by, holler at me. This is God. You know what I'm saying? Don't be listening to no foolish, gibberish bullshit that you listening to from these no good politicians and that don't know God. If they ain't talking about God, they're talking about nonsense. This is nonsense.
Republicans said no. This is silly because I know that Democrats support small businesses, and I know that Republicans support hospitals, essential workers, and food programs. Therefore, this is just political bickering. I hope they get their stuff together and they just decide to help the American people in an expedited manner, because people need relief, people need the money, and we don't want to see the political bickering just drag this out and not get the money to the people. The House of Representatives.
Just go to the bank, man. Just go to the bank tomorrow morning. Make sure you at the bank to get your card, and make sure you don't do no stupidity videos like you doing right now no more. And I won't embarrass you. I don't know your name. Clear Value Tax. You know what I'm saying? Clear Value Tax. You know what I'm saying? They put this out. They're on that politics bullshit. You know what I'm saying? God is not on no politics bullshit. God want to party and want to talk shit and want to have some goddamn fun. God ain't with no political, people that want to go to work and come home and expect me to do the same thing. Hell no. I go to work, I come home, but I go to work at a nightclub because I'm going to own me some nightclubs. Yes, God going to own him some nightclubs. Going to be better than Graham Central Station too. You know what I'm saying? Going to have all different types of music and all different types of people coming to my nightclubs. And I'm going to have a lot of women. And I'm going to have a lot of women be my women. Mm-hmm. And they going to enjoy being my women. And my women going to talk to each other and going to have fun together. And we going to all go places together and do things together. I'm going to have about 6 or 7 women, main women. You got more than them want to come back to you, Adam. This the women that you always talk about and wanting to come see you. This Terry Owens, Adam, and this Nita. What you gonna do about us two? Now, we had it out at the hospital. Now, what if we run into each other and we, Nita, now one thing you can't be doing, you can't be holding me and them kids up by the women that you choose for me to get. You can't choose no woman for me, Nita, now. I'm going to mess around there and I'm going to find me a girlfriend down there in Louisville. And it's going to be a friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? And when I bring her around you, I'm going to expect you to be just as nice to her as to me. And I want to talk to you like I talk to you anytime around her, with her, because all of us are just friends. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We got kids together. We got grandkids together. We got to live together. You know what I'm saying? And one day we might all live in the same goddamn house, because I don't like being away from my grandkids. I like being able to go to their room and say something to them. And tap their grandma on the ass. Mm-hmm. Boy, you crazy, daddy. You crazy. This Nisha. Mama heard that. I bet she did too, Nisha. I bet she did hear that shit. My crazy ass. Always talking some shit. I be wanting people to hear what the fuck I say, though. Shit, I don't say nothing that's gonna come back to me, boy. If Nita heard that shit, she heard it. I'm gonna tap on her ass next time I see her. I'm gonna rub on her or something. I'm gonna do something. She ain't gonna say no sexual harassment. What the fuck she gonna do? Call the police on me? Watch me. I'm gonna touch her on her butt. I'm gonna touch her on her butt and see what she do. She might hit me. But if she do, it'll be a love tap. Shit, I got grandkids with her. Shit, if I tap her on the ass, she shouldn't get mad. But y'all crazy, daddy. Get off that subject. This Nike. Call me, daddy. Call me. Call me. Call me. Right now, daddy. Call me. See what I'm doing. See if I answer the phone with your crazy ass. My crazy ass daddy. Answer the phone, Nike. Nigga, you better answer that phone. You ain't answered the phone all day. Nigga gonna answer the phone now. Shit. Goddamn, my goddamn daughter. Goddamn. That's my goddamn girl there. What's up, girl? Shit. With your crazy ass. Huh? What's up? Who is that, Nike?
Grandpa, where your face at on the camera?
That's your granddaddy right there?
Yeah, he on FaceTime.
Yeah. Yeah, give him my phone number, Nike.
I'm gonna give you my phone number, Grandpa. Okay. Alright, I will. You gonna answer?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I gotta take some toilet barrels every time I take one, it's gonna be take once a month, so I'm gonna start doing once a month. They told me I can help them. Okay, what's the number? You talking pretty good. What's your number, Todd?
I don't know it by heart.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, Grandpa. I think you called me real good. So I got the answer that he's out of the hospital. That's the first thing. You know Dexter, don't you? I'm not sure. Dexter? Somebody named Dexter. Are you talking to Papa or me? About you. No, I'm not sure. I think I found it. Here it is, Grandpa. Let me know when you're ready. I'm ready. It's 281 771 9249. 92? Yeah, 9249. 9249? Yeah, 49. I got it. Okay. And feel free from the conference to write you about a project. Okay, like just got my thing. Okay.
What's up, Night Night? What's up? What's up, Night Night? What's up? Boy, who was that? Damn, man, me look old. Yeah. What's up, Nike? Nike. What up?
Hey.
How you doing? All right. Love you, fam. Stay up, Nike. Triple OG. All right, love you, fam. Stay up, Nike. All right. Nike. What y'all doing, man? What you and Langston doing, Nike? Nike. Y'all ain't doing nothing? Oh. Guess what, Nike? Nike.
What you say? Guess what? So, what's up? I'm trying to figure out what you talking about.
Nike.
Yes. You said you're trying to tell me something.
What you doing, man?
I'm about to go to the store.
Nike.
Yes.
What are you doing, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I said nothing. I'm gonna go to the store.
You finna go to the store. What you going to get? Some Rillo? Hey, nigga. Nike.
So, what y'all do yesterday for Easter Sunday?
Who you talking to? You asked? Did you ask me? Did you ask me? Hold on, Nike. My daddy. Hello? Yeah, I'm talking all right. What's up? Hey, Nike, I'm going to call you back. I was telling Nike I was gonna call her back.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
Who that? Yeah.
Anyway, he told me to call you, and he didn't say about your cousin. And I told him I don't know where you at, but last I heard, but that's a long time ago. He might be in the hospital. So I'm going to tell him that you out. He said, he in the hospital, call him back. So I told him I was going to call him in the morning.
Yeah.
And I called him when I get through talking to you, since you know, I've been a long time.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm older than you, but you know, I think they died and like that, you know?
Yeah.
I'm glad to talk to you.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a movie together. Yeah, I'm trying to direct a movie about my life. Yeah, about my life and your life. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna have you in it. It's gonna be a lot about your life. It's gonna be about your life, how your life was. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is my new phone right here. This is my new phone right here. Yeah. Yeah, put my name. Put my name on there. Yeah, I gotta text my number to my boy. Send me a message. Send me a message to my phone with my phone number on it. Send me a message to my phone with my phone number on it. I don't know my phone number. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right, then. Yeah, that's my daddy, you know what I'm saying? I talked to my daddy. I ain't talked to him in a long time, but he called me. So I put him in my phone, got him saved in my phone, so I could call him from now on if I got talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I could call my daddy and poem. I'm gonna call you in a minute, nigga. I'm gonna see what you doing, nigga. Let me get this phone number, phone number, and you know what phone number. Let me see. Timothy Williams. There go Craig Beasley. Now, damn. Okay, I'm trying to call my boy now. Y'all hold up for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Let's guard. Hold on a minute. See what this nigga doing. See what this nigga doing.
You've reached Craig Beasley's Investigative Process Serving Agency. I'm not in right now. Please leave a message and I'll get right back to you. Thank you.
Nigga, you know ain't nobody working now. What's up, nigga? Shit, nigga, holla at a nigga, nigga. Shit, nigga, shit. This my phone number, nigga. You got it, nigga. And then holla at a nigga, nigga. You act like you got down, nigga. Shit. Nigga, take some time out to goddamn come down and pick a nigga up, nigga. Shit, nigga wanna ride with you, talk to you, nigga. You done got a whole bunch of goddamn years of goddamn thoughts between me and your ass that I ain't got to tell your ass yet, nigga. I ain't ready to die yet, nigga. And if I died goddamn a few weeks ago, nigga, then what, nigga? Shit. Holla at a nigga, nigga. Shit, this peck, nigga, Pone. You know what I'm saying? Holla at a nigga and tell Jimmy to holla at a nigga too. Give him my number. Shit. And Ephraim, all them niggas, give him my number, man, and call me, man. Holla at a nigga, man. And then my daddy say niggas be telling him, don't call me. Don't call me. Shit. Don't call me. Shit. I'm a bad motherfucker. They probably building monuments in Bay City now, Adam. Your name probably over everything. They got your street, Nolan Street, Richard James. They getting ready to build him a nice ass house right there in Mama Dear and Uncle Peg name. Shoes, Uncle Richard finna have about three of them lots is gonna be his house. You know what I'm saying? And then shoes. We gonna build your house, Adam. This Adrian. I remember when you pointed out there at that land out there on the way to Shadow Oaks on the right-hand side. All that land still there, Pet. Waiting on you, man. Shit, all you gotta do is come down here and get it and then put your house out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Your mansion, nigga. And them cars gonna be cold-blooded. You gonna have a car lot full of cars. You know what I'm saying? And man, they gonna be all yours, cuz. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be doing your thing. But Pone, holla at a nigga, man. Shit. Holla at a nigga, nigga. I'm just talking this shit, and I'm on this phone on this message and shit. Nigga, holler at a nigga before I come find your ass, nigga. And find your ass, nigga. And don't give you all the money you supposed to get, nigga. And short you $1 of everything, nigga. Keep $1 from your ass, nigga. I'm giving you everything, nigga. Everything but $1, nigga. I'm giving you everything but a motherfucking dollar, Paul. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you everything but $1. You know what I'm saying? Let me put phone name in there. Phone. Yeah. We chilling now. We chilling now, phone. Got your phone number in my phone now. And then shit, that big head. Let me see. Yeah. But man, hey man, banks, I'm gonna tell you like this. The only real thing I'm accepting is y'all giving out cards to everybody that's got everything and that card can pay for everything with no balance. It's a forever multiplying balance of everything that can be made anything. You know what I'm saying? This God Almighty, and I'm talking to y'all, and I'm hoping all y'all hear me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in the throne right now, and hopefully in the next week or so, I can get another throne made. You know what I'm saying? A throne for God. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to get my cars, and I want to get thrones for car seats. I need 2 car seats. You know what I'm saying? And they both need to be made as thrones for my 2 grandsons. And then I got a little one that's coming in the womb right now. She'll be here. He or she'll be here. And then we got to deal with them then. But then right now, we just need 2 car seats for a 2-year-old, for a 3-year-old, and a 2-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Big boys. So make them big thrones. And then, you know, I need 1 seat open with a booster seat for Zakavian. He don't even need a booster seat. He's big enough to be in the seat by himself. You know what I'm saying? But the car is getting full, Casey. You're going to have 3 kids in the car with you. Where you going to put them? You know what I'm saying? We all here. You know what I'm saying? And we going to all be here. And we all here for you, Casey. If you need anything, Anita, if you need anything with them boys, you know what I'm saying? Jeremy and Kalina, if y'all need anything, the world is going to help take care of them boys.
have got a prophetic word from the Lord, a fresh word that in the couple hours has been unfolding. It's not something I have taken notes on, but it is right in my spirit, and so I believe that the Lord is going to move in a powerful way through this word to bless some people tonight. I'm going to pray for a moment while some people hop on. You guys need to share this. This is a fresh, powerful, prophetic release right now, word from God. And for His people, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. This is going to stir up some people's faith. Lord God, we just invite you into this time. Lord, I ask that you would speak your heart, your mind, your words, the rhema word that you have for your people tonight through me. Lord, I thank you for anointing me to give this word. I thank you for, I just thank you for the trust, for revealing your mysteries to us, Lord. I thank you, God, for your love for us. I thank you, God, that you are so alive and active in our lives, and there is so much life force and energy and light that comes out from your being that flows through us, Lord. We want to stir ourselves up in our most holy faith, and Lord, I pray that this word would go forth, and that the people that it is for, that they acknowledge that if it's for them, and if there's witness with the Spirit, this word is for me, that they would acknowledge it, that they wouldn't forget it, that they would let it go down deep and into their heart, into their soul, encouraging their faith and having them rise up in their faith and receive the word by faith into their lives, Lord, so that it can manifest. And that, Lord, I pray against the enemy trying to come in and steal this word before the full manifestation in Jesus' name, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus. So there's like 3 or 4 things that I'm going to prophesy that the Lord has put on my heart, and it's kind of unfolded this evening through some of the things that He's doing in my life, which He does that prophetically. He'll do something in my life and then speak not just a parable for me, but He'll say, this is something I want you to prophesy. And the first thing that He wanted me to say is that there is a boldness booster that He is releasing to you guys tonight. By my words, by your faith, there is a boldness booster. He is boosting your boldness. And if you've been following me, this is a month of expansion. And so for many people, in order for this expansion to come, there is a spiritual, mental, emotional, financial boldness, a boldness that needs to come, where it's a boldness in your faith to believe boldly what the Lord has spoken to you and act upon it boldly. And I think this is the first thing that He wanted me to say. So receive that by faith. There is a spirit of boldness. And there's also a boldness in your stand for righteousness. There is a boldness with family members where you have been intimidated before. There is a boldness in relationships where you have been unsure of yourself before. There is a boost of boldness that's coming for God's purposes to be accomplished. There's a scripture, God has not given us a spirit of fear. It's translated timidity in some versions, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So that fear or timidity that holds you back from making a bold stand, making a bold statement, making a bold purchase, making a bold investment, making a bold decision, making a bold boundaries, or a bold expansion of boundaries, which is going to be happening a lot this month. A boldness expansion. You remember the word that I spoke, the prayer of Jabez, stretch out your tent pegs, was the scripture that I said that night. There's a boldness to that, to stretching out your tent tent pegs and saying, this is where God is going to expand my territory, you're setting your stakes down there. It's requiring boldness. And so God is releasing boldness in the name of Jesus. The next thing he spoke is he is going to pay back. Wasn't double for your trouble. Lord, give me the words that you gave me. He is going to make the wrongs more than right. That's how he said it. Tell them I'm going to make the wrongs more than right. More than right. Not just a balancing of the scales where there's justice, but where there has been injustice and where you have stood firm in faith and go ahead and apply your faith to this. If you're not there, like if you've been wavering and you have made some bold decisions where you have stepped out in faith in some area where there is injustice and you are looking at it and you're refusing to get bitter, the Lord's saying he's not just going to make it right, he is going to make it more than right. He's a God of above and beyond. Above and beyond. I am standing in faith with this word for my own life, and I will report back to you. And I'm going to give you some of the examples and some of the ways the Lord started speaking this word to me. I ordered some little light bulbs. We have these very strange lights in this house that take a specific kind of light bulb, and I've gotten them two different places or two different times, and they didn't fit. They weren't the right ones at Home Depot. And so I finally ordered them offline, and I ordered 2 packs of 6. And they're expensive, like $80. And so today they come in the mail, I'm like, yay! And there was just 2. So now, okay, they just got along in the quantity, but it's 2 boxes of 6. And so I called them like, we'll make this right, I'm sure. But I said, I'm gonna have them just send the 2 boxes on. And she said, do you want me to just add another box? And I was like, she is sending, instead of getting 12 lights, I have 20. So the Lord was saying, that is more than, he is not just righting the wrongs, he's making them more than right. He's making them more than right. And he just spoke because I knew I was going to be getting on here prophesying tonight. And we paid somebody to do yard work, which was really hard for me to do. I've just never been in a financial place to pay anybody to do yard work. But it really needed to be done. There's no way either one of us had to do it. And then somebody in the Glory Tribe actually prophesied on their wall looking for workers that day, kind of back and forth. You need to don't hoard. There's somebody who's reading this. I feel like the Lord is speaking this to me, and I'm sharing this because it's prophetic for you guys. Pick what you can, pick what you need out of it. And she said, you need to release that money to do the work around the house because there's somebody who needs that money. It's for them as well. So you want you to go ahead and do that for yourself. I was like, okay. So I hired somebody and was pretty unhappy with the way that they did our yard. They poured dirt and it just got rocks and gravel and like they dusted our yard when they were supposed to even it out. And so the Lord spoke this to me, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you the answer to this. God making this more than right for us, more than right for us, more than right for us. And I messaged him. I'm like, this is really a terrible job. I didn't think I would hear back from him. I was thinking Kurt said us the way it's good, and then I said his heart is really bad. I didn't think I would hear back from him. He's like, I'm going to go get the most expensive kind of school. I'm going to make this right. And I'm excited to see. I believe that it's going to be not being made right. You don't feel like it's being made right. The Lord is saying He is making it more than right. I have seen this happen in my own life time and time again. And it happens if you are a sower and reaper, but this is a miraculous thing. This is a miraculous thing. This is a quick thing. This is a thing that God, when He says praise Him in all circumstances, because He's working everything for good and His glory, there's some things that people have went through that are really not cool, really unjust, really hurtful, really hard for a long season, and there's a miraculous move of God through this word to make it more than right. Grab it by faith and say, okay, I'm ready to see the fullness of this. I'm ready to see this unfold. I'm ready to see what you're going to do, God, to make this more than right. So that you can see, even not in the sweet by and by, but that you can see, I get it now. I get why this had to happen this way, because if it didn't happen this way, then these things wouldn't have come to pass. These things wouldn't come to pass. I'm just remembering, so the Lord was telling me, I said, Lord, I need some scripture. I don't like to just get on and talk and prophesy without some scripture that He's wanting to, help give us something to meditate on from the scripture. And He was telling me, talk about the Shunammite woman. And Elisha was a prophet in the Old Testament. And there was a woman, a Shunammite woman. She was from whatever, I don't know what the name of the town is, Shunem. And that's why they call her the Shunammite woman, because it doesn't tell her name. And Elisha would travel around. They were fairly wealthy, and so she said to her husband, I'm going to make him a room so he has somewhere to stay when he's traveling. So she put a room upstairs in the house, made it up for him, so whenever he'd come by, he could stay there for free. And, just honored the prophet. And, you might be honoring God in this situation, honoring God in this circumstance, doing best to honor the Lord with your life. And then these things hit you, and these things come, and you're like, what in the world? And so Elisha asked his servant, what can I do for her? What is it that she needs? And he said, she doesn't have any kids, and her husband's kind of old, so she has wanted a child. So he told her, this time next year, you are going to have a son. And she was, yes. And that time next year, she had a child. And some time went by, the child had grown a bit, and her son died. And she put her son in the upper room in Elisha's bed and shut the door, and she took off running to where she knew Elisha was, which was quite a distance away. And so she's running, he sees her coming. And when he sees her come running, he knows something is up. So he tells the servant, get his basket, let's get things going. And they meet her. She says, what in the world did you do to me? You ever think that with God, like He gives you some blessing or something that you get excited about, and you think, I'm like, okay, God wanted me to get my lawn done, and they like, now we had moss. We were trying to get the moss up to put some grass on, and then He just dumps like this gravelly dirt in our yard. It just looks like a mud puddle now. You have that situation where you thought you were getting the blessing. You thought God was coming through for you, and you were doing something like you're yet, and then it's like, what in the world just happened? Or on a bigger scale. I mean, sometimes it's the beginning of a marriage or something like that. You got married. God told you to marry this person. You go through some stuff that you begin to wonder, like, is this the blessing? And the Lord is saying He is making things more than right. You've got to trust Him and keep moving forward, because there's a miracle coming. So she's like, why did you even give me this child if he's just going to die? I mean, because at that point, he's dead. But she had some mustard seed of faith, and she wouldn't have been running looking for the prophet, And so he goes back there, he shuts the door behind him, he lays down on the boy, he's reading, praying, and I think it's, here, let me go ahead and read you this part. It's in 2 Kings 4. She said, did I ask you for a son, my Lord? She said, didn't I tell you don't raise my hopes? And Elisha said to Gehazi, take your cloak in your belt, take my staff in your hand, and run. And don't talk to anyone if you meet them. If anyone greets you, don't answer. Lay my staff on the boy's face. I guess he's older, so he's running. But the child's mother said, surely as the Lord lives, I will not leave you. So He got up and he followed her. Gehazi went, laid the staff on the boy's face, Gehazi. But there was no counter response. So Gehazi went back to meet Elisha and told him the boy had not awakened. When Elisha reached the house, there was the boy lying dead on the couch. And he went in, shut the door on the two of them, and praised the Lord. Then he got on the bed, lay upon the boy, mouth to mouth, eye to eye, hand to hand. This is a miracle. This is the verse that the Lord is wanting you to hold on to. And whatever situation he's speaking to you about, he's going to make it more than right. And it is going to take a miracle to do it. As he stretched himself out upon him, the boy's body grew warm. Elisha turned away and walked back and forth in the room, and then got on the bed and stretched out upon him one more time. And then the boy sneezed 7 times, which is the completion, and opened his eyes. And Elisha summoned Gehazi and said, "Call the Shunammite." And he did. When she came, he said, "Take your son." She came in and bowed to the ground, and she took her son and went out.